guys, so today I'm going to show you all how I style my naturally curly hair. The reason you guys don't see me in my natural state is because it takes me a lot longer to get my hair naturally curly than to just curl it with the straightener or whatever. So I do want to show you all what I use, the techniques that have been working for me these last couple of months. So if you guys want to see how I get this wild hair, make sure to keep on watching. While I'm doing my makeup, I just leave my hair up in a towel, and this is kind of what it looks like once I take it down. The important thing for me is that if I brush out my hair, it's gonna get frizzy and it's not gonna have a curl. So I definitely recommend, if you do brush your hair out, do it with a wide tooth comb, and I'm going to show you guys what that looks like. This is what I mean. It's a wide tooth comb and looks like that. It's a lot gentler on curly hair. And if you do have, like, if you're going to brush out your hair, if you do have tangles, make sure you re-wet it and try to form the curls. What I'm going to do is I'm going to re-wet my whole hair, or wherever I feel that it needs to be more wet. I'm just taking, you know, one of these spray bottles and just re-wetting any area that I feel needs to be re-wet. You don't have to wet it a ton, you just want it to be a little bit more wet. And then if I did brush my hair, what I would do is just kind of scrunch it up. This is going to give you your natural curl. And if you do find areas that are a little too dry, just go ahead and spritz it some more. I also tend to put most of the water on my ends as well. So yeah, I'm just scrunching it up like this. Okay, and that should give you a more natural texture. So the next thing I'm going to take is I'm going to take the Fructis Garnier Sleek and Shine Intensely Smooth Leave-In Conditioning Cream. Looks like that. And this helps if you have anything that's dry or frizzy or anything that's like unmanageable. And I like it because it really does help me have a lot smoother hair, and it makes it not be as frizzy. Yeah, so that's how much I'm applying. And I just kind of rub it on my hands like this. I focus most of the product on my ends again because that's what's the most frizzy. And then kind of with whatever is left, I like to run it up here, and then I'll take a little tiny bit more, about that much, and I will kind of focus this mostly up here. On my ends, I like to apply some kind of oil because my ends are very damaged. So right now I'm trying to use the Suave Moroccan Infusion, so that's what I'm using, and I take about 1 pump. So I do like to rub it in my hands and warm it up. I do focus this kind of from here down, just because I don't like my roots to get oily or anything like that. So I do focus it about here up to my ear, and then I turn and I do the same thing to this other side. And so this is just kind of optional. If you are going to blow dry it and your curls are very tight, I do recommend this because it is a straightening balm. So it's not going to make your hair pinstripe, but it is going to help loosen up your curls. So if you want more of like a wave, which is what I've been liking lately, so I like to use this. My sister actually gave it to me. I'm going to use about that much, and again, I'm just going to rub it in my hands, between my fingers, and I'm going to focus it again on the bottom section of my hair. And with whatever's left, I'm just going to take it up on my roots. So if I am going to blow dry my hair, I always make sure to add a heat protectant. This is the one I use. Got to be Guardian Angel. This is the only heat protectant that I absolutely love. I can definitely see the difference when I use it and when I don't use it. So I'm just going to spritz that generously all over my hair. Once I'm done, again, I like to kind of run my fingers through it, just make sure that everything is nicely and evenly coated. So the blow dryer I'm going to use is this one. It is the Conair 1875. I like it mainly because it has a cool setting, because you always want to make sure that whenever you blow dry with either hot or warm, you kind of run it over with cool just to set everything in place. Kind of like when you curl your hair with a curling iron, you wait for it to cool before you run your fingers through it. Kind of the same concept. So I'm going to plug this in and blow dry my hair. It's still very damp, but now that you can see that I have my, curl is set, I'm going to take my blow dryer on the cool setting, and I'm just gonna, change that. That's why I like that this one has a cool setting as opposed to always having to hold this button down, because that can get a little tiring. So now I'm just gonna do the exact same thing, except for it is now set on cool, and just the same thing. Shake and, scrunch up motion. So this is kind of what I'm left with. As you can see, my hair is lately, it's just been more of a wave and more like texture, and it just gets very voluminous up here. Again, this is what my hair looks like when I don't have any extensions in it. This is how it looks like in the back. So now I'm just going to show you all what it looks like when I clip my extensions in. So this is how I curl them. I like to curl them with almost just some texture, because it'll easily blend into my hair. Because especially these bottom layers, they'll end up being more straight on the top and curly on the bottom. So it's kind of what I try to achieve. You just need to pay attention to your own, your hair and how it's curled. Just so that it makes it a whole lot easier when you pick what kind of curl and how tight and how, all that stuff. All the more technical side of it. So now I kind of just shake it out, and I don't brush my hair out, I just kind of try to wiggle it a little just so that my hair blends with the extensions. Okay, so that's what it looks like now that I put my extensions in. Of course, it's not that much of a difference, just about that much difference, so it's not that big of a difference. That's kind of what it looks like in the back. Not like crazy voluminous, I just like it to be a little bit more fluffy, but again, that's kind of what it looks like. So yeah, if you guys think that your hair needs more curls, just again take whatever curling most suits your natural curl the pieces that you think need to be curled, and that'll just give it some finishing touches. But today I kind of just don't care. It's kind of like my whatever hair. If you guys have any questions on anything I talked about or anything like that, feel free to leave a comment down below, and any video suggestions or anything like that. That's all I have to say. I will see you on the next video. Bye. I will apply about that much. Should be easy. That much. That much. So the blow dryer, don't just go like, just wiggle. Whoa. No, it looked like I had short hair, but I don't. My hair's a lot longer. Because again, no one's gonna be like, that is not curled. Yeah.